today's topic is fire. Now we're talking about sex, S-E-X, and we're talking about the sex talk. How old were you when your parents gave you a talk about sex?
Let's talk about you.
And this is talking about parents. Maybe now we'll need to expand to friends, relatives, so that you can maybe, because personally, I never sat down with my mom and had a sex talk. I only knew, when I was growing up, I only knew that you're supposed to take care of yourself, avoid sleeping with boys. And I remember my mom would tell me, ukikaa unakaa ukiwa umefunga miguu. That's the farthest we've ever gone with sex talk. I know she's watching right now. Unakaa unafunga miguu, unakaa vizuri, kama umevaa nguo fupi, unajifunika na leso or something, and just taking care of your body and cleanliness. And you're actually supposed, okay, this is generally that when I was growing up, you were supposed to stay a virgin until marriage. So that's about sex talk. Mimi sex talk tumejua campus. When you talk with your friends, you're like, okay, so this is how we do. This is how we do it.
So now, for us, sex talk was not even actually. Which mother is sitting you down? Okay, personally, me my mom, but nakwambia tungepata tunacheza cha baba cha mama. Now that was our sex talk. Sasa ilikuwa inafika time, you know, cha mama cha baba, you mnapikanisha alafu mnaambia sasa ni time ya kwenda kulala. So wazazi wako wanakupata hapo kuna kijana and you're beaten thoroughly, proper. But all I can say is okay, we are not whites, and it's back in the day for us. Actually, having actually a boy even sit next to you, it's like umewekewa moto na unaambiwa ujue moto ni mbaya, unajua ukishika hii moto utachomeka. And for us I remember in high school, when we would go home and then come back from the break and someone would say, oh my god, I have a boyfriend, like we would camp there. Because you've grown up, no one is here to talk to you. Kila tunajua ni sit like a lady.
Yeah.
Nini ata when we started growing boobs, we were walking like this. Because you know your parents have told you, just sasa umeanza kumea, ujichunge. So even you're walking like this. But yeah, that was the farthest.
I remember there was a couple of students who were caught having sex in high school. And for me, like, that was an abomination. As in, how could you go to the Green Lodge? As in, why? You know?
Okay, I think for me, I don't really think I've had the sex talk to meka chini na madhe tukongea juu ya sex. But one thing I know for sure ilikuanga, ile siku utapata ball usikakanyage hivi. As in, you know. Yeah. And then like, she used to have these two threats zenye tu wenyewe unakaa tu unasema ilikuwa simba kali. I'm telling you, like she was like threatening in some way yenye una feel akwambia mbona unashindana vijana, mimi ukipata tu, like I think ya get pregnant nilikuwa like the main thing. Yeah. And I think okay for me, most of the sex thing nilisomea nikiwa shule, like primary school, we had like teachers who used to like talk about, you know, biology wanawaambia. I think sex talk yangu malilifika ni time ya kina gonorrhea na syphilis.
Yes.
Hiyo ni biology primary.
I think it was around
mimi hiyo kwanza ilikuwa tu inafanya hata sihitaji hiyo talk. I'm just abstaining. So I don't think tumekaa chini tukaongea ati.
And that's, you know when you look at it,
get pregnant.
When you look at it, really, I think that it's a problem because, I mean, for me that was very different. I think I was really young when I was given these kind of talks by my mother, because which is most people would not even hear you saying, but I went to really liberal type schools where people just, you know, were very liberal at a young age. And so if you didn't know about these things at that age, then, you know, you could get caught up in it. And so it was very important for us to have those talks. I know before I had my period, my mom had gone ahead and told me everything in regard to, you know, sex and the likes, and I had to know and understand it because of what you're exposed to. And when you think about it, or later when I find someone who would say to me, she never knew anything about sex. She didn't even know you can get pregnant. She didn't know you can do this. It's the truth. You find that people did not know these things. They were not told about it. They were not informed about it. I mean, really, some people had no idea by the time this happened. May we change that in our generation? Let me tell you, it takes nothing to sit down and tell your child that this is what sex entails, and these are the dangers of, and this is what. And at a young age, because these days, if you consider, we have a very liberal society where you find young people have no idea about these things when they're in high school and the likes. And who do we then blame? Are these kids supposed to go online, or are they supposed to go to the internet or watch TV to find out about sex? Whereas if you sit down with your child and explain it to them how you would want them to understand it, you find that to them it's not even, as you're saying, Kush, we were threatened, but then you know and understand what the consequences are, as opposed to being threatened, you don't even know what it's about. You know and you understand it from such a place of understanding that you personally make that decision that you do not want to go down this road, you don't want to get pregnant. When you're young, you want to finish your education or something of the sort because you're aware. So I really think that's something we should change in our generation, is to feel free to talk about these things. They happen regardless. Our mothers knew we were going to one day go down that road. They should have spoken to us about these kind of things. Why did we have to learn them from the world? So yeah, I think for me it was different, and I actually want to share that because I think it's a good thing when you know these things from a young age. Literally, by the time you have your period as a girl, you should know about sex, and you should be told by your mother. She should sit you down and tell you. Don't get it from friends, from aunties. Let it come from your mom. She's the person you trust the most.
And when it comes from a place of love, I think it's even better. But maybe our parents were kind of old school. They will tell you, but not directly. Like Kush says, unaambiwa ukikuja hapa ujue. But I think like with our generation now, I talk to my kids. My son is 7, my daughter is 6, and I tell them, mami, mtu akikushika hapa, unakuja unaniambia. There's a way. Yes, I'm not telling her what sex is all about, but I'm trying to introduce, that when someone touches you here, it is wrong. When they touch you here, it's wrong. When a boy touches you and you are a boy and they touch you here, it's wrong. I think it's very important for now, our generation. Since we are learning from the mistakes our parents made, we should make it, a must to talk to our kids as young as they are. They should know that when this happens to you, it means
it's
this.
Wrong.
But I also feel like apart from, yes, unajua tunaweza like watu wataambiwa, it's the same thing, but you're so curious, you still want to experiment. It happens, like you already know the consequences, but at least when you're having the sex talk, you still have to tell them, just in case.
Yes.
Just in
It's
case.
true, just in case.
Yes, you never enda kudonwa.
Yeah. It's the truth.
Unaweza enda ukidonwa.
Yeah.
Alafu by mistake maybe the condom ipasuke. Kuna ABCD you can do to prevent.
Exactly.
Unajua, like it should be, like I don't know, like when you're trying to like kusema sex, it's a big thing. It shouldn't be, because it's happening, and anyone who has a phone, any kid who has a phone can access if it's anything they want to see.
I agree
on
with
Google.
that. Yeah.
As in, it's very easy. So I think like parents should just be very open and just be straight. Ambia mtoto because yenyewe generation yenye tuko nayo sahi watu wengi wanajua vitu
more. They know more than
hey. Also the fact that us when the Bold and the Beautiful ingeanza ilikuwa time ya kwenda kulala. So you could not even see them kiss.
Nowadays kids are watching soaps.
Maka cartoons.
But
They have
I'm
those
happy.
things.
Funny thing, some way I'm happy that the fact that most of the stories when we are watching the soaps, it shows a girl gets pregnant and she goes back home, then the struggles there. So wherever she is, if she's watching that soap, if she's watching that program, she's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that happened. Hey, I don't want that struggle happening. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying that now we should expose our kids to these things, but they are there. They can watch whenever we. Ana tukifunga TV tufunge na kufuli. Mko mnafunga na kufuli.
They can still access this
information. It's true, they can still access.
As long as they have a smartphone,
it's
as in
true.
there's nothing you're hiding.
Maybe the other thing we can do is just pray for our kids. Pray for them, anoint them. That's the only
talk.
Even the songs to this day.
It is, and and then as you said, instead of looking at it as taboo at that point, it's just for them to know and understand what the consequences of it are. I hope as a generation we can change that.
Definitely. Okay, I feel like unaona like watu huko hivyo ndani, like ushago. Actually, I think when we were in high school, any person who was getting pregnant, umbra mtu kwa form 2, ameenda holiday, amerudi 3 months mkikaribia kufunga shule, tumbo imetokea, then like ati nani she's pregnant. na most of them kwangu unapata ati mtu ametoka Nairobi because I think watu like Nairobi, like people you are being told ABCD, you know what to do.
Yeah.
But I feel like the sex talk thing should actually like watu wa mashinani wanafaa kufundisha
True.
because some of them don't know.
Yeah, they
Unapata like,
don't.
most of the time those guys from there ndio walikuwa wana get pregnant shule. So you're like, what's the problem now? I say, I'm talking like, unajua ni chali yangu. Ali yeah.
And some of them actually it's out of rape or abuse.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Ama kudanganywa.
we need to be vigilant.
Yes. Mtu azika kutumia usidonwe. Kama
Ukabaki
Yeah.
una cha kudona.
Pia tunaweza dona simu with our bundle. So Telkom Share Life is making it easy to share those funny memes. All you have to do is dial *544# and for 49 bob get 500 MB valid for 24 hours, free WhatsApp, 60-minute off-net, free Telkom to Telkom calls, and free 500 MB night data from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. For only 99 bob, you get 2 GB valid for 24 hours, free WhatsApp, free 60 minutes off net, free Telkom to Telkom calls, and free 2 GB night data from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Telkom Share Live. Woo! Let's go on a break. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome back to Chat Spots. This is the show where we talk about everything and we're getting amazing feedback through SMS 22999 on our social media, Switch TV Kenya on Facebook, Twitter, Switch TV KE on Instagram. I have Abdul Karim saying I'm enjoying the show from Kisumu, locked till the end. And then there's Kezi who says, hi ladies, you're looking pretty as always. There's Ian Bees who says, I like these guys. I am from Rongo. And there's Mama Prince Queen who says, you look amazing ladies. Kuna Beryl Chege watching from Juja. You girls are looking amazing. You girls bring very educative topics. Can't miss your shows. Mnafaa kukuja mpaka Friday sasa. 3 days without you is kinda too much. And then there's Pauline James who says Jackie nails up hopping. And then Jenna Jem says, hi Chatspot lady 001 to collect kama kawa. Karibu. And thank you for watching. Noni, do you have feedback?
Yes, we do. On SMS, we have Dennis who's watching from Mary who says, wow, it's amazing to see Muthoni, the drama queen, on such a platform. Another one also, Jane does say, using the hashtag support and play KE in regard to Muthoni as well. Lucy from Mombasa says, in regard to the topic, my parents told me nothing in regard to sex. I learned from friends in school. Kim Tai, who is watching from Nairobi, says, hi ladies, I'm loving the show. Regarding the sex talk, most people learn from school. I also used to hear my older cousins talk about sex and learned some tips. And then we have Abigail, who's saying she's tuned as usual. She's watching from Embakasi, and she says she can't wait for our guest, who Jackie will introduce our guest who is in studio.